Hello, and welcome to the podcast about Transformers comics, toys, and everything in between. I'm Onyx Prime with my two co-hosts here.
Hi, I'm Computron.
Hi, Kilobyte.
And today with our special guest, Pervy. Is that how you say it?
Yeah, sure. I don't mind.
And today we're doing another Q&A episode. So let's get straight to it. So what started your passion for animation?
Oh god, this started back 10 years ago. Unfortunately at the time I got a bit ill. I had Hodgkin's lymphoma. Got better, by the way. And in order to cheer myself up, because I was all by myself in a cabin, my parents were on the other side of the country, they'd visit, but I was stuck in a cabin, so I used to watch YouTube videos and and Newsground animations, and they just got me laughing and they make me feel better and everything. And I just really, really wanted to try that myself. So at the time, I managed to get a free copy of Adobe Flash, and I wasn't great. And I gave it a shot, and it was just a hobby at first. But when I started uploading them to YouTube, obviously people reacted and they liked the animation. So I just kept going and going. And I actually find it therapeutic. It's hard work. I'm not going to lie about that. But I just enjoy doing the animations because I give some people something to chuckle about in my own bizarre way. And it's just a hobby I enjoy doing and sharing with other people.
Yeah, it looks like a lot of hard work, and I've been watching for a while now, and I really like them, to be honest.
Yeah, they're pretty funny. I really enjoy them.
I'm actually trying to get used to Blender right now. I'm actually not sure if some of you follow my tweets, but I have been experimenting on Blender. I'm trying to make my own character, and I'm hoping eventually I'll start something a bit different. I'll still do 2D because I do enjoy that, but I got to one day give Blender a shot.
What's your Twitch?
Oh, Twitter. Sorry.
Oh, Twitter. Okay.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
Oh, we do follow you on Twitter.
So
we have
sorry.
seen the post. no.
Yeah, so I am trying with Blender.
Oh, I know.
And it is, once you get used to it, it is kind of easy. But I've only literally started designing the model. I haven't actually got around to practice the animation just yet. Unfortunately, with my real-time job, I kind of have to balance out life, work, and my little hobby.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough. Kilobyte, you want to ask the next question?
Sure. Do you have any other side projects that you're working on? Doesn't have to be Transformers related.
Oh, I'm also doing I also want to kind of do, well, like with More Than Meets the Eye in a nutshell, I kind of want to do other things in a nutshell. Like I do Legend of the Dragoon. It was one of my favorite PlayStation 1 games.
Okay.
And I just thought I'd do that in a nutshell because unfortunately that game doesn't get a lot of attention. But I also want to do other things like the Final Fantasy and Legaia, Grandia. I just want to kind of do a lot of mini animations on my favorite video games.
That would be awesome. I really like the In the Nutshell series.
Which Final Fantasies are you going for?
Well, I'd like to. Well, 7 was actually my first one, so I'll probably do that one. I mean, that was probably my first video game, and it got me hooked. And I'm like, oh my god, this is the best thing ever.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. So I think we kind of touched a little bit on the subject a little bit because you're kind of going over Blender. But what's your secret for your art process? Like, what tools, steps, and outlines do you?
I actually use I don't actually have a proper animation software. I actually use a combination of programs. I use Psy 2, the art program, to draw out my characters. And then I have to save their limbs or anything, their mouths, into individual layers and use them on the Coral video editing software. It's a bit of a strange process, but it's something I grew used to since I tried doing animation software, but every time I did something, it just kept buggering up, and Adobe Flash is way too expensive for me. So, they don't even do Adobe Flash anymore. They changed it to something else, haven't they?
So I guess our next question brings us to what first brought you into the world of Transformers?
Well, when I was you probably hear this a lot, but when I was a little girl and every other girl was watching like My Little Pony or what was it, Sky Dancers? We had that in the UK, and just a lot of, you know, girly. I was more into. My brother had this VHS of boys action cartoons. It had an episode of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, an episode of G.I. Joe, episode of He-Man, and of course an episode of Transformers. And I remember watching that one because it was one of my favorite episodes. Oh God, what was the name of it? It was the Atlantis one. Oh my God, when the Atlanteans attack. I just remember watching that one, and I just really liked the whole robots fighting. Well, I thought they were aliens at the time, but as I got older, I was like, oh wait, they're Atlanteans. When I got a little older, I managed to get more VHS tapes of Transformers and just started enjoying the cartoons. And my mother did buy the movie for us, and I just sit down and watch that forever and ever. And I did get sad when Optimus Prime died. I was like, no, and I cried. And but I did watch a lot of the Bird seasons, and I remember one particular episode had always stuck with me. It was the Starscream's ghost one. I remember that because Octane, when he was stuck in the middle of transformation whilst he was looking at Starscream's ghost, that has always stuck with me for some reason. That is the one memory about that episode that has stuck with me, just watching poor Octane screaming as Starscream's ghost comes towards him whilst he's stuck in mid-transformation.
I mean, I'd probably scream if I saw Starscream come at me.
Especially your ghost. Yeah.
And I actually, at the time, for obvious reasons, I did think Starscream was a girl, just because of his high-pitched voice and the way he was designed.
That's fair. He does have a slender, and he's got some thighs on him.
Yeah, so I did think he was a girl at the time. So I got a bit confused when I got older. It was like, oh, it's a guy.
That's fantastic. All right, Kilo, you want to start the next one?
Yes. Who is your favorite Transformers character and why?
Oh God. If I had to pick my most absolutely, I got so many favorite ones in each like animated and G1 and Cybertron.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if I had to pick my favorite, it actually would have to be Rodimus from More Than Meets the Eye.
Right on.
And the reason I like him is because he actually he just kind of reminds me of myself. He wants to, be the center of the attention. He wants to become this great legendary hero. He wants to be, famous and loved by all, but he has so many problems with himself.
Right.
Like even though he tries, he goes about it the wrong way and is actually quite bad about. And there's something human about him. He tries, but he fails, and there's just something. I just find something human about that. How he completely screws up.
You've earned yourself a Rod Star.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, done class.
Got all the fame and glory that Rodimus wants, but he's really, noble and what's the word I'm looking for? Not too egotistical about it.
Go take it away, Computron.
Last question. Where can our listeners find you?
I'm here on Twitter, and obviously I'm on YouTube. I'm thinking of going back to my Instagram account. I'm actually not so active. I know it sounds bizarre, but I'm not the most social person on social media.
Yeah,
if somebody comes along to me and says hello, and they expect a full conversation, I'm just rather very brief. I'm not rude or anything. It's just I'm just very brief in my conversations, and
right. That's how I am on my personal social medias. Like I post like maybe once every 6 months.
So I'm mostly active on Twitter, YouTube. I'm trying to get back to Tumblr, but after the big cleanse, I kind of distanced myself from that a little bit.
Okay. So what's your tag underneath those?
Twitter handle
On Tumblr, it was Lost Light Adventures.
And then on Twitter, you're MegaPerv.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
No, it's fine. That nickname was a bit of a joke because me and my friends back a while ago, we actually made this mini series where you probably might not have heard of it, but I had another YouTube channel where I did sort of an abridged series on Transformers Animated based on a joke I made with my friends. But I am not going to tell anyone where that is. And if you have been following me for a while, you'll probably know what that is.
Oh no. Okay.
So We have at Twitter at MegaPrevy and on Tumblr at Last Light Adventures, right?
Yes.
And YouTube?
YouTube, that's my same username. It's where are you? YouTube is perv86.
Sweet.
Right on. Well, thank you for coming on with us today and answering some hopefully fun questions.
It was nice. It was
Hope
lovely.
you had fun.
I'm not used to this.
It
Sorry.
was an actual pleasure to have you here.
And hopefully later on I'll be uploading that video I've been promising to make. It's just unfortunately work got in the way again.
Yeah, that's fair. We look forward to it. I'm excited.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was lovely to meet you, gentlemen.
It was lovely to
Nice
meet
to
you
meet
too.
you too.
Yeah, thank you
Okay.
for coming on.
No problem.
Thanks for everyone coming in and listening. If you've enjoyed this episode, consider sharing it with your friends and subscribing. Thank you so much for listening. And until next time, till all are one.
Till all are one.
Till all are one.
To all are one.
Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Swerve's Bar Podcast. You can also find us on Twitter at Swerve's Bar. If you're interested in more content, try checking out the spin-off D&D series, Transform and Roll Out, Rise of the World Killers.